So 3.12 is finally live, and in my opinion, Star Citizen has a new face, so to speak, with the addition of gas clouds and refinery decks. The overall immersion that you can experience in this game has only been increased by those additions. My name is Eternal Pain, and if you like to stay up to date with Star Citizen's development, ship reviews, and just overall tips and tricks videos for your new players, you have come to the right place, so consider subscribing so you don't miss any more videos. Alright, I'll try not to make this video too long. I just wanted to go over some much welcomed additions to Star Citizen. Flying through space hasn't always been the most appealing thing because there's not been that much of a backdrop. There's not been things to look at and go ooh and ah over. But now when you jump to certain Lagrange points, you'll have these beautiful gas clouds that just envelop the entire area, and in some cases it almost looks like you're flying into heaven itself. With the way that the rays of light from the nearby star of Stanton blow through these clouds, it's just truly a sight to behold. And to be honest with you, I've never quite witnessed anything like it in really any other game. Yes, there's been beautiful games before. Yes, there are going to be probably more beautiful games in the future, but as far as the development of Star Citizen goes, I love watching the universe change around me. It's what drew me into this game, and it's why I still continue to play it, and honestly, it is what inspired me to start making videos. So whenever new aesthetic features come online in Star Citizen, it excites me and it makes me hopeful for the future of the game. Yes, I love bounty hunting, I love mining and trading, but overall, my true passion in this game is just the beauty of it. I really think CIG knocked it out of the park with these clouds, and they have made otherwise bland locations look just that much better with the addition of the new aesthetics. Going beyond the aesthetics of these clouds, I also can't wait to see the implementation of the electrical storms and things of that nature that they implement into these clouds, and the ability to somewhat mask your signatures and hide from potential threats. Let me know what you guys think about this new addition to Star Citizen. Do you love the way they look like I do, or do you think it's just another useless feature? Seriously, comment down below and let me know your opinions. Alright, now let's move on to another area that I find extremely appealing, and that is Refinery Decks. Now, as far as the Refinery Decks go, I love the Refinery Decks. There's a nice atmosphere to the area. It really feels like you're in an industrial area full of life and purpose. The containers moving back and forth, the molten ore that comes down every now and then, when you hear workers shouting back and forth to each other, or even when you hear the foreman come over the intercom and either bark orders or give warnings about certain things going on in the refinery, it feels alive. And to be honest with you, in my opinion, if you want to experience one of the most immersive atmospheres in Star Citizen right now, just spend a little bit of time on a refinery deck and listen. Another thing I absolutely love about the refinery decks is just the sense of scale that you get from being in a refinery deck. It's not designed like any other thing in Star Citizen. It's meant to let you know that this is a large space, and when you look out the windows and you see the station, it just gives you an idea of how small you really are in the verse. I hope they design more areas like this, because areas that let you realize the scale of Star Citizen are key to making people understand what CIG is trying to accomplish here. There is not another game like Star Citizen, and I'm not saying that just because I'm a fan of the game. I'm saying that because it is absolutely true. Yes, Star Citizen may have its bugs and quirks, and you might get slapped with the occasional 30k while you're trying to run cargo, but you also have to understand that the game is currently in alpha, and judging from what I've seen before, it's one of the best alpha games that I've ever played. I've played quite a few that weren't even 10% as completed as Star Citizen currently is. So as the updates continue to roll out and new features, aesthetics, and mechanics are added to the game, I am hopeful for the future of Star Citizen, and the gas clouds and refinery decks have renewed my intrigue in the verse. 2020 has been a hard year for a lot of people, but CIG still managed to knock it out of the park with all of the updates that they have released this year. I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what we will get in the next update, and I am looking forward to future updates to see the further development of Star Citizen. I hope CIG keeps up the good work, because though there are some out there who hate the game just because it's taking so long to be developed, those of us that play and spend a good portion of our lives in the verse realize that sometimes they don't get it right, sometimes they do, but that's just how things go sometimes in the development world. So with all that being said, I would like to hear your opinions on the current state of the game. What do you like about the newest 3.12 update? What do you dislike about it? What features would you like to see added to the game in the next update? And what features are you disappointed that weren't added into this update? Just leave your comments down below and I will respond to you as quickly as possible. Again, my name has been Eternal Pain, and if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for future videos. Above all else, citizens, remember to have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time in the verse.